Going on, guys? I made a trip to Harvey's house and got a couple bikes and I'll go over them a little bit, and then I even have a little bit of footage of his place and see what time we got and stuff. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. It's around 11:30, I think. It's June 9th? Yeah, June 9th. 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius, charging at 4.9 amps. It's kind of cloudy out. And so far I've taken in 2,800 ampere hours. I got the bikes I have here. One of the things Harvey was asking about, like how many bikes and what bikes there is and stuff. We got the Chinese one I've been working on. Up here is my LT230. It's going to have a like a Chinese engine on it. These bikes are, the engines and anything with them is hard to find because they had some issues with the chain getting thrown through them, and a lot of times you find them just like this with no engine at all. This one here had an engine, but it was just so bad, top end wise and things. But I have names for all my bikes. I don't know why we started giving them names. It just kind of determines which one's which, I guess. This one here would be Brute. That one up there I plan on calling LT. Just calling it LT. And we got Glenn. Most of you guys are familiar with these two. And then Pinky. And then a little 90cc bike. I'm going to throw in a little extra with this, a little bit about this bike. There's cheap ones and there's ones that's a little bit more expensive. This one here would have been one of the ones that was a little bit more expensive. And you know, it has disc brakes, front and rear, and they're all operated by the foot pedal, so you don't have to have little kids trying to work those handbrakes. And the frame on this one, it's not really heavier than the cheaper model, but it seems to be holding up pretty good. It's not breaking in half, as far as, you know, as of yet anyways. This bike here, we actually never like gave it a name. It's just Laura's bike. So another bike that's here is a 300EX. There's the frame. There's the rear suspension and front suspension up here on the wall, steering stem, and I got the possibility of building two 300EX engines. There's one there that needs rebuilt and one that needs put together. And you know, there's a couple seats up there, you know, a nice performance exhaust. It's just this bike here is kind of like one of them things where I come across a deal, or I buy like a Craigslist bike, has something really nice on it, I'll take it off, kind of store it away. Someday I will get that 300EX put together. And then we have the newcomer, which I'm going to put a smaller engine on it. And I think I'm going to name that bike Harvey. That's where I got the bike from, and had to drive 1,000 miles to go get it. But I'm going to go up and take a look at it. Trip to Harvey's was really nice. Real nice guy. Gave me one of the free Harbor Freight voltmeters. And that'll come to use. And he took me out to eat while I was there. Showed me around the Horde. Plastics for this bike. These front fenders are like mint condition. They're not busted anywhere. you know, pretty good shape. There is a set of rears here. Sorry about the wind. There's a crack here and back here on the back corner. They're usable. These are usable plastics. And we got a hood. The tires and wheels. Three of the fronts have air in them. So I mean, they're usable condition. Now I did see some aged weather cracks, you know, kind of splits in one of them, but you know, you can always just use it till it goes. And one front doesn't have air in it, but I kind of wonder if it just isn't that rim. I have one of my rims from the other project. I ended up using different wheels for it someday when I get it together, but there's one good rim with it. And I think I was looking at these. I think one of these is really nice yet too. So I have a pair of these rims. The rear tires, they don't have air in them. And you can see there's a plug in the side. And then I'm probably going to convert this bike over to 40110 bolt pattern in the back, which I'm going to use 300EX hubs, so I won't be using those wheels. But I don't know, keep them around. The bikes themselves is pretty much, which I think I mentioned something in the one of the other videos, but that I'm going to post with this one. But pretty much like what one bike has good, the other one doesn't, or it's missing. So there's basically one bike here once you actually get the piece and stuff together. Like this steering stem here has been welded up. This steering stem is probably still usable, but you know, this one here has a good one. And let's see, yeah, the one with a good steering stem has a bent frame, but the frame in the other one is good. This one has good handlebars on it. The other one has, it's kind of hard to tell by looking here, but they're bent. The one that has the bent frame, the A-arms on the one side I think are bent up, but the arms on the other side are good. Both of them have this. They made these things out of some really thin stuff, so they are a lighter bike. But see here, probably just stumps and things probably dented this. I might eBay some lower arms, see if I can find some lower arms, because the arms on this one, yeah, they're pretty bashed up too. But I think I do have good uppers. And I was kind of wiggling this stuff around. I think the heim joints are good in them, so I got good uppers with good heim joints. And I think all the brake calipers are intact. The master cylinders, they don't seem to have any pedal, which is pretty typical. This stuff here just dries out over time. The plastics on the other one here, these front ones are usable, kind of like the back. You know, the back is kind of broke. There's just some cosmetic things with them, but they're usable. And I have one seat from the two. This seat's going to need covered, reupholstered. Probably just eBay that. And same way with swing arms, like this one down here. And I kind of noticed too, like these bikes have two different style of swing arms. This one here has the round cammed setup, and then this one here has the bolt end. And I even noticed on even same year models, I don't know if these are the same year or not, but they have two different style of swing arms available for them, so it's kind of weird. And this swing arm here on the back of this one is not very good shape. It's been well patched here. The other one, I can't see any repairs made on it at all or any damage to it, so it's good. I'm kind of hoping both axles are the same, even though the carrier is different. It would be nice to have an extra axle hanging around. Kind of have to just check it out. And what my plan is I'm going to put a 110cc. It's a copy of like the Honda series from like 50 to 125cc engine. And it's going to be from my oldest daughter. She's just not really good for shifting, and this bike here will be sized properly for her. But I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to do like a, you know, complete tear down, clean up, and paint, and you know, try to make it look really nice, or just, you know, just switch everything around that I need to. I think I was zoomed in a little bit on this camera. You know, just to put them together so everything's working, and, you know, not do anything fancy. If I do, I'll use these front piece fenders here. If I do a redo, like make it look nice, and just try to get like a aftermarket set of rears. I have aftermarkets for the other bike, brand new ones. I'll have to kind of see if aftermarket rear fenders will go with the fronts. If not, I'll just have to use what I have here. But these front right here are excellent. So, I mean, got a little bit of a ding there, but oh well. So, I'll put them other videos with this, and I guess I'll catch you guys later. Come on, guys. We're out here at Harvey's Horde, and he's got something actually leaving. We've got these two LT230s off of him, and I think I can, you know, piece together one bike out of the two. And so yeah, we got a little deal going on here. I tell you, it's different being here in person than it is watching it on camera. It's everything seems smaller in person. But I guess I'll catch you guys later.
All good?
Yeah. So I get to ride one of my new four-wheelers already underneath something else's power. It's like kind of looking over these guys. Like one of them has a bumper, the other one don't. This one has a good steering stem, and the other one don't. It's like it's almost like meant to kind of fit them together, because it's like what one's missing, the other one has.